Alright, let's see what else we can explore while we're in here. I assume we can't go back out. And can we go back into the main office thing? Or is this where Meche is? Yep.
Oh, look, it's my Prince Charming. Are you back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head?
Damn. Can we not talk to her? Is that... Okay.
It's locked.
Still locked. Wastebasket.
It's empty.
Our type of business doesn't produce a lot of paperwork.
Children's books.
I like to read to the angelitos. It reminds me of better times.
Can we go in
Sir,
there?
do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
I don't think you fully understand the chain of command around here. Pugsy and BB work for you. You and I work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's time for a little corporate restructuring.
I don't think this is gonna go very well, Manny. Are those like ancient headphones he's wearing?
Domino. Domino!
Yep.
Taking your first coffee break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle, Issy.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way.
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny, you can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But you can't ever start thinking of them as friends. It's just not natural.
If we needed more reason to hate Domino, we've got it. Also, I can't remember Domino's original theme, but I really want to imagine the thing he's listening to on his headphones is like the theme from his office.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto Zapato?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative. Just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
Okay, I'm gonna go through these dialogue options here too and see if I can find anything interesting. It seems like we have a lot to go through with the kids and with Domino because we got to get a lot of backstory. It seemed like that's how it's gonna show it to us. And I guess we still have to explore around too to see what we can work with here.
You and Hector set up a secret hideout to make light bulbs?
Oh no, that's just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can lock up all those old clients of mine. Can't have good people wandering loose in the land of the dead, telling everybody how we stole their double-in tickets, now can we?
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Calavera? Kapal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets to a secret holding fund. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that the pigeon jumped overboard at the Pearl.
So why are they getting all these tickets though? What are they gonna do with them?
I knew it. You were getting all the good clients.
I handled them all, except for Mercedes, who you hijacked from me in that ridiculous hot rod, which I saw, by the way, last time I was in Rubikava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just don't look safe to me.
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You stole it.
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here right away, but I fixed that.
I'm taking Meche out.
Manny, before I found her, she spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because of you. By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
One ticket for you, one for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny, we never touch the product ourselves. We sell a ticket to unfortunate souls, unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were born into.
So they sell them to bad people and take them from good people. Just because, why the hell not?
Well, you could just take the tickets.
They're making a
and leave
profit
today.
in the land of
We
the
found
dead?
a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we want to leave?
Okay.
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No! Slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
I gotta get back to trying to escape.
Wow, they made him such like a comedically evil character. Okay, and that's his headphones on are gonna leave us an opportunity to do whatever the hell we want whenever we figure out what we're gonna do.
He seems completely unaware of how close I am to escape.
Yeah.
He seems completely unaware of how close I am to escape.
Alright, so we've got nothing else to do in this room, but once we figure out what we need to do to him, it'll be pretty easy because he's got those headphones on. That's locked. Meche hates our guts.
Man, that ashtray's so fancy you could eat caviar out of it.
Once you got used to the sooty aftertaste, you'd feel like a king.
Children's books.
I don't know
I
why
like to
why
read.
it gives
It
us
reminds me of better times.
when we click on this, it gives us looking at the children's books over there. Okay, so we got that there. Are we gonna get the cigarette thing again? Okay.
Come on, we're getting it.
Trying to steal my commission from Domino again. Manny, don't you ever give up?
I think
Start talking. You're the salesman.
I have a lot of explaining to do.
Save your breath. Domino's explained it all to me already.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Me? About what?
Why are you working for Domino?
I do what he asks only to protect the children.
Why did you take me out with that champagne bottle?
I told you to stop you from falling into Domino's trap. If you had made it on that ship, then you would have ended up...
Here?
Yes.
Why are those children locked up in a cage?
With the wings those angelitos have, they're the only things on this island Domino can't control.
Hey, if they can fly.
They can't fly that far, Manny. But they can fly circles around Domino, and they can bite pretty hard.
So why did you run out of my office?
I felt so embarrassed, and you looked so disappointed in me. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Then what were you doing that whole year I was in Ubakawa?
I was lost.
What did you...
I don't want to talk about that year, please.
Has Domino hurt you in any way?
Not as much as I've hurt him. Boy, can that guy take a punch.
Okay, I'll lay off the questions.
Great. Now...
Hey, I'm a sailor now. We have to wear this stuff. I'm not after any...
Then why don't you just ask your boss for the day off?
Can't believe you think he's my boss. He's my arch enemy.
I think he's your boss. You think he's my boyfriend. We don't seem to have a good foundation of trust in our relationship, do we?
I'm sorry I implied he was your boyfriend. I do trust you.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you about that. But I'll tell you one thing that would convince me.
Name it.
Give me your gun.
What? What makes you think I have a gun?
You work for the most heavily armed organization in the land of the dead. Don't try to tell me they didn't issue you a gun.
I don't work for the most heavily armed organization anywhere.
You know, you're right. There are those rumors of that revolutionary army that's been
What, they've
stockpiling
built up
weapons.
that much in
Actually,
2
them,
years?
I work for it.
Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with...
Wait, they've worked up that big in 2 years that they're the most armed. That's awesome.
Hey, about that gun.
Ready to handle...
I would if
Right.
they...
What are you... I'm not...
Okay, so that's our first objective here. Find a gun. Can we take Domino's gun? Does Domino have a gun? Or do we have to find somewhere? Can we go back down this? Okay, because I was going to say, it seems like there's very little area to explore, but if we have this whole outside section, which I assume we do,